Hello, everybody. This is a video to help you with the kingdoms of Africa. So the first kingdom that we're going to go over to help you fill out your notes in your notebook is Nubia. All right, we've discussed this a little bit. Nubia is also known as the Kingdom of Kush. So Nubia was a great civilization that developed along the Nile River. So you need to make sure you have the Nile River filled in your notes, south of Egypt. They shared many of the same cultural traits as Egypt, such as religion, architecture, and art. So make sure you have this right here along the Nile River. That needs to be filled out. So here are some of the pyramids here. Here's some Nubian pyramids. And here are the Egyptian pyramids. So you can see how they're very similar. So notice the people. And we've looked at these before. So here we go. For many centuries, the people of culture of ancient Nubia were a mystery to the world. Even ancient Greeks wrote about the advanced culture that was mostly known to other civilizations of that time. So they were kind of a mystery to many of the people in the outside world. All right, one of the reasons little was known about their culture is they did not write down their history until late in ancient times. Another reason is that they were isolated geographically. They weren't really necessarily, because it rained south of Egypt in what is now modern day Sudan, they weren't stuck to the river. They could go outside or away from the river, and they weren't necessarily stuck with each other all the time. So they could leave and go to more rural areas. So ancient Nubia was a great kingdom that produced many resources. Okay, so this is in your notes. So ancient Nubia was a great kingdom that produced many resources like gold, ivory, copper, frankincense, and ebony. So this right here goes into your notes. So Nubia was also known as the land of Kush, the land of the bow. And Nubian archer warriors whose bow and arrow were feared by all who saw them. All right. Nubia had a long, powerful line of kings, and they were often at war with Egypt. All right, so you can read the rest of that on your own, but you need to make sure you have the resources: gold, ivory, frankincense, and ebony. So the next kingdom that we're going to be learning about is Ghana. So let's hit return here. And of course, so all right, so here's the next kingdom here, Ghana. Ghana developed in West Africa, so that's fill in the blank, between the Niger and the Gambia rivers. It was an important kingdom there for about 300 AD to about 1100 AD, and the rivers helped Ghana grow to be rich because they were used for transportation, for farming, and Ghana also collected taxes from traders who passed along in their kingdom. The people of the people called their nation Wagadu, which is known as Ghana. That is the word for war chief. All right, the kingdom of Ghana probably began when several clans of the Sonic people of West Africa came together under the leadership of the great king named Dinga Sisi. Ghana had very few natural resources except salt and gold. They also were very good at making things from iron. That's another fill in the blank here is iron. Ghanaian warriors used iron-tipped spears to subdue their neighbors, who fought with weapons made of stone, bone, and wood. All right, so make sure you have the words in here. So the kingdom of iron, they had salt and gold, and then iron. All right, so this is a primary source that we'll probably go over a little bit more in class. So Ghana became a rich and powerful nation, especially when The camel began to be used as a source of transport. Ghana relied heavily on trade, and trade was made faster by the use of the camel. And the camel came from Asia, and it was brought over to Africa by the Romans. After 700 AD, the religion of Islam began to spread over northern Africa. Followers of this religion are called Muslims, and Muslim warriors came to Ghana and fought with non-Islamic people there. This weakened the great civilization of Ghana, and local warriors then decided to break away from the power of Ghana. So Muslim is the fill in the blank for this. Okay, so that's the end of Ghana. Next up is Mali. So a powerful king named Sundata All right, so the picture above is what an artist thought the leader Sunni Ali might have looked like. Sunni Ali saw that the kingdom of Mali was weakening and led his soldiers to conquer the area, and he began the kingdom of Songhai. He also set up a complex government to rule all the lands that he conquered. So all three kingdoms of West Africa relied on trade for their strength, strength and wealth. So here's a map here. So Sunni Ali, so this is what you need for your notes. Sunni Ali died in 1492, and his son took over the rule of Songhai, but he did not accept Islam as a religion. Islam was accepted as a religion by many of the people in northern Africa at this point. And one of Sunni Ali's generals, named Muhammad Touré, overthrew the new king and made himself the king of Songhai. Touré was a follower of Islam, and so he made Islam the religion of his kingdom, and the people rejoiced because that's where most people were at this point anyway. This is another picture of a mosque. So Songhai remained rich and strong kingdom under Muhammad Touré. It had a complex government centered in the city of Gao and many great centers of learning. But later rulers were not as powerful, and in the late 1500s, Morocco invaded Songhai to take its rich trade routes. And Moroccans had a new weapon, the gun, and the army of Songhai did not. This led to the fall of Songhai. So we'll be discussing many of the other kingdoms as well, doing a little mini project, but hopefully this will help you fill out your notes.